and welcome to another episode of the Aftershow. Today we're talking about tennis wing walk. All right, first question. Great episode, guys, but first an obvious question. Why no wing walking? That was a question that we were actually very interested in. We wanted to do the wing walking.
Yeah, we were actually trying, we were kind of fighting over who was going to get to wing walk. And it turns out, none of us, because it was too dangerous.
Yeah, I think just prior to filming that, there were a number of air show accidents that made our insurers and admittedly very nervous about it.
And it's not something that is a safe thing to do. I mean, it's once you go up in a plane and you step out of the plane and go stand on a wing, you've pretty much written off all the, legal, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, it's true.
Coverage.
It's a bucket list item for some people, but it's a bucket list item. It's not like I'm gonna go out and do it, Sunday. How's Sunday for you? Yeah, I'm gonna walk in a wing.
I personally think that our solution was just as good. It was a lot more controllable. We could do a lot more tests.
Yeah, as far as the science goes, I stand behind it.
Yes, me
All you
too.
really needed is the wings.
100% science guaranteed.
All right, next question. I was so glad that you ended up using a pro because, let's face it, your tennis skills were not great. Now were they? Yes, they were not great. That was the first time I've ever played tennis ever.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No, actually, you guys were pretty good for never playing tennis before in your lives. You did pretty well. You did.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I thought you guys did. I thought you guys did all right.
Yeah, but as far as being able to get up onto a wing and to play like a pro, that wasn't going to happen in the time frame we had. It would have taken a couple years of training, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question. If you had to pick one sport where you could hold your own, what would it be?
Badminton.
Combat robots.
That's a sport?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you'd hold your own?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
I would, yeah.
You'd let the robot hold your own.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Fencing in high school.
Do you think you could hold your own?
Yeah, I did pretty good at it.
We should do a fencing myth.
Yeah, I don't think I have the knees for it anymore.
Hold on. Discovery's calling.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hello? No, you can't do fencing. It's too dangerous.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Wow, that was quick.
Sorry.
That was quick. That's like interactive TV.
Yeah.
It's next level stuff, people.
You're not allowed to do it anymore.
I don't think any of us do a lot of sports, to tell you the truth. Okay, next question. The build was cool.
Jeez, they're calling back. Hello? Okay. Grant, you can do the robot thing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Because I did in the past. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You were pretty good?
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I saw your nuts in your shell.
That's right.
Big old nuts.
All right, so let's see. The next question. The build was cool, but I have to say it still looked dangerous. There were times when I was watching thinking that you would have been safer on a real plane.
There were parts of that, I designed the whole truss system to be really solid, and it was over-engineered out of, a lot of steel and a lot of welds went into it. The thing that I didn't count on was actually the suspension of the truck being so squishy.
And that was tricky. Like when we were going over the bumps, it was like, I remember watching the tennis pro when I was up there playing with him, and he, whenever we would go over a bump, he would kind of buckle, get down and freak out, and he wouldn't be able to play. So it took him a long time to get over that wavy wing thing.
Which, I think to a certain extent was probably a lot more realistic than having something that's totally solid going down the runway.
I don't know, though. I mean, a plane is pretty darn solid when it's in flight, as long as it's not hitting turbulence. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to revisit it.
That's right.
All right, next question. When you came to do your final tests, the truck plane appeared to be going pretty slow. How did you pick that speed? Well, the speed we picked, we wanted to give this the best possible chance, so we picked the speed of the original plane had a stall speed at 35, so we wanted to go as slow as you possibly could go.
It's even lower than that, I think. I think it's 25 or 30, which is really unique for a plane,
But when you add in wind speed, it was so windy out on the runway that day, there was times where we were actually at a 50-mile-an-hour airspeed, and we were still able to hit the ball back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question. I thought you did a great job of testing this without a real plane. But don't you think that a real plane would have had turbulence when your truck was driving smooth as silk? That truck was not driving smooth as silk.
That thing was bumpy. The runway is so bumpy, and every time we would hit a bump, the whole wings, you know, it would basically be flapping.
This is scary. I'm not gonna lie.
It was terrifying, especially when we got out to the very far ends of the wings. Then it was exaggerated even more.
Yeah, I think a plane might have been smoother. All right, so last question.
Silky smooth truck drive.
I know.
Yeah. Good job driving.
What's the verdict on the commercial? Is it genuine or CGI? Commercial CGI, but it could have been genuine. They could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think they actually did it.
No.
They didn't try hard enough. See you next time. That was the Tennis Walk After Show.